Mingala Bakamya. I'm Angus Watson with the top stories for DVB. Vigils were held across northern Burma on Thursday for 2 young women murdered last weekend. The 2 ethnic Kachin women also appear to have been raped. Hundreds of mourners turned out as the bodies were transported between the Shan town of Lashio and the Kachin capital of Machina. Vigils were held as far south as Mandalay. The murders have shocked communities already deeply affected by civil war. The vast majority of people believe that the brutal crimes were committed by Burmese army soldiers. The Women's League of Burma maintains that is true.
From the fact-finding of the field workers, it has come out that this is committed by the Burma Army that's patrolling in that area, Battalion 503. The teachers are volunteer, and also they are really loved by the village, and all people love them. So it is unlikely that the villagers will commit this kind of brutal crimes.
The United Nations Human Rights Council has condemned sexist attacks directed towards rights envoy Yang Hee Lee on her recent trip to Burma. High Commissioner Zaid Rad Al Hussein called on Burmese political and spiritual leaders to join the UN in disapproval. On Friday, the divisive Buddhist monk Rathu launched a tirade aimed at Miss Lee, using foul and derogatory language in a planned speech. In a statement, Al-Hussein described the attack as intolerable and praised Miss Lee's dedication to the task in the face of the situation. Many in Burma believe the United Nations shows a pro-Muslim bias in its policy making. However, no previous official has drawn such intense derision as Miss Lee. China has again thrown its support behind Burma's floundering ceasefire process. A delegation of foreign ministry officials visited northern Burma this week. It said it would continue to work constructively for peace on the restive Sino-Burmese borderland. A continuation of the seemingly intractable Kachin civil war has displaced over 1,000 people this week. Talks also focused on the situation of 155 Chinese citizens arrested for illegal logging operations in the region.
中方已经敦促缅方从人道主义出发，善待有关的人员。
New Zealand citizen Philip Blackwood faced court in Rangoon for a 6th time on Thursday. Blackwood stands accused of 2 crimes under Burma's Religion Act, alongside 2 Burmese nationals. The trio are responsible for a digital flyer that issued an image of the Buddha to promote discounted alcoholic drinks at the V Gastro Bar. All 3 are now incarcerated in Rangoon's notorious insane prison. In court on Thursday, the presiding judge again rejected evidence put forward by the defence. That consisted of photographs of other foreigners who may have unwittingly offended members of the Buddhist faith. You can find more on all of today's stories at dvb.no. Bye for now.